I am so glad you've chosen to invest this time in your health today. Let me start with a question. Have you ever wanted to be more active, but felt held back by concerns about your balance, or a nagging pain in your knees or hips? It's a common feeling. Many of us want to build strength and stay mobile, but the thought of complex exercises or the fear of a potential fall can make starting feel overwhelming. This hesitation can lead to a cycle of inactivity where our muscles get weaker and our joints get stiffer, making movement even more challenging. Breaking this cycle is one of the most important things we can do for our long-term independence and overall senior health. But what if I told you that you can achieve a powerful, effective, full-body workout without ever having to worry about losing your balance? What if the single most important piece of fitness equipment you need is something you already have in your dining room? Today, we are going to transform a simple, sturdy chair into your personal fitness station. I have carefully selected the 4 most essential seated exercises that are designed to create a surprisingly comprehensive workout. We're going to get your heart pumping, strengthen your legs and upper body, and activate your crucial core muscles, all from a foundation of safety and comfort. This isn't just about moving, it's about moving with purpose to improve your daily life. So please watch until the end, because mastering these 4 simple movements can truly be a game changer. If you find this guide helpful, please consider sharing it with a friend. And if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future tips for healthy, active aging. Getting ready safely. All right, before we begin our first movement, let's talk about the most important thing of all: safety. Our goal is to feel better and stronger, so setting ourselves up for success is absolutely key. First and foremost, before you start any new exercise program, it is always a wise decision to have a quick chat with your doctor or physical therapist. They know your personal health history and can give you the green light, ensuring these activities are perfectly safe for you. Next, let's look at your setup. You'll want a clear, open space around your chair with no clutter on the floor, no throw rugs to get tangled in, or objects to trip over. The star of our show is, of course, the chair. Please choose a strong, stable chair. A solid dining room chair without wheels is ideal. It's best if it doesn't have armrests, as they can sometimes get in the way of our movements. Make sure it's placed on a non-slip surface so it won't slide. Now let's establish our home base, our proper seated posture. Sit on the front half of the chair so your back is not leaning against the backrest. Plant your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Sit up tall, as if a string is gently pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back and down, away from your ears, and gently engage your core muscles by pulling your belly button in slightly toward your spine. This strong, stable posture will be our starting point for every exercise. And please remember to breathe. A simple rule is to exhale during the exertion part of the movement and inhale as you relax. Finally, the golden rule: listen to your body. It's normal to feel your muscles working or a bit of fatigue. That means you're getting stronger. But sharp stabbing or joint pain is a signal from your body to stop. We never push through pain. Are you ready? Let's begin. Now let's begin our Core 4 routine. We'll move through a balanced, full-body sequence designed to deliver maximum benefit right from our chair. Remember to focus on slow, controlled movements. 1. Seated marching. Our first exercise addresses a silent problem that can have significant consequences for our health as we age a sedentary circulatory system. When we sit for long periods, our circulation, especially in our lower legs, can become sluggish. Blood can start to pool in the lower extremities, which can lead to swollen ankles, feelings of heaviness, and even increase the risk of dangerous blood clots. Furthermore, a lack of regular cardiovascular activity can lead to a decline in heart health and overall stamina, making us feel breathless after simple tasks like walking to the car. We need a way to get the blood moving and gently elevate our heart rate that is completely safe and accessible, regardless of our balance or joint issues. Improving circulation is a vital first step in any senior health plan. I remember my patient, Mr. George, a 78-year-old retired accountant who spent most of his day reading and watching television. He complained of constantly cold feet and a feeling of lethargy. "I know I should move more," he told me, "but I'm afraid of falling. My balance isn't what it used to be, so even walking around the block feels like a risk." He felt stuck wanting the benefits of cardio without the associated risks of standing exercises. The seated march is the perfect solution. It's a fantastic, low-impact way to get your heart rate up, boost circulation, and warm up your entire body without putting any stress on your joints. It primarily works your hip flexors, but also engages your lower abdominal muscles for stability. Let's do it together. Sitting in your tall, stable posture on the edge of the chair, begin by lifting your right knee up toward your chest. Go as high as is comfortable for you. 4. As you lower your right foot back to the floor, with control, immediately begin to lift your left knee. The key is to find a steady, continuous rhythm. To make this a true full-body warm-up and get more cardiovascular benefit, let's add the arms. As your right knee comes up, your left arm comes forward. And as your left knee comes up, your right arm comes forward, just like a natural marching motion. Keep your core engaged and your back straight. Let's aim to march like this for a full 60 seconds. Breathe naturally. You should start to feel your body warming up and your heart rate gently increasing. For a beginner modification, simply slow the pace down and don't lift your knees as high. The goal is continuous, gentle motion. If lifting your legs is difficult, you can start by simply alternating tapping your heels on the floor. To make this more advanced, you can increase the pace of your march to a brisk tempo, really pumping your arms to elevate your heart rate even more. Excellent work. Our blood is flowing and our body is warm. Now that we're primed for movement, let's target the largest muscles in our body to build the foundational strength we need for walking and standing. Let me know you're getting your heart rate up with me by commenting, "Getting active" below too. Seated knee extension. This exercise directly tackles one of the biggest contributors to mobility decline in seniors' weakness in the quadriceps muscles. The quads are the large, powerful muscles on the front of your thighs. They are responsible for straightening your knee and are essential for actions like walking, climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, and preventing your knee from buckling. When these muscles weaken, the knee joint becomes unstable. This instability not only makes movement more difficult, but also places extra stress on the knee joint itself, which can lead to or worsen knee pain. Building and maintaining quad strength is one of the most effective ways to protect your knees and preserve your ability to walk confidently, a cornerstone of senior health. I had a patient, Mrs. Diane, a 75-year-old who loved her home, but was starting to find her stairs intimidating. Going up is hard, but coming down is what scares me, she said. My knees just feel wobbly, like they could give out. I've started holding onto the handrail with both hands. Her fear was a direct result of her quadriceps not having the strength to control her descent down the stairs properly. The seated knee extension is a fantastic way to isolate and strengthen the quadriceps safely without putting any weight or impact on the knee joint itself. It's pure, focused muscle work. Let's perform it with perfect form. Sit tall on the edge of your chair, feet flat on the floor. You can lightly hold the sides of the chair for stability. Let's start with the right leg. As you exhale slowly, extend your right leg out in front of you until it is as straight as you can comfortably make it. As you straighten the leg, I want you to really focus on squeezing the large muscle on the top of your thigh. That's your quad. Hold that squeeze at the top for 2 full seconds. Feel the muscle working. Then inhale as you slowly and with control lower your foot back to the starting position. It's crucial not to just let it drop. The lowering phase is also building strength. Let's aim for 10 to 15 repetitions on the right leg, then switch and perform the same number on the left leg. For a beginner modification, don't worry about getting your leg completely parallel to the floor. Just extend it as far as is comfortable for you, while still feeling the muscle on top of your thigh engage. The focused squeeze is more important than the height. To make this exercise more advanced, you can add a light ankle weight, starting with just 1 or 2 pounds to provide more resistance. Another way to increase the challenge is to slow the movement down even more, taking 4 seconds to lift the leg and 4 seconds to lower it. We've built foundational strength in our legs. Now let's address the upper body strength we need for all the pushing, pulling, and lifting tasks we perform every day. Show me your determination to build stronger legs by commenting, "Strong legs below 3. Overhead arm raises. Our third exercise addresses the problem of declining upper body strength and shoulder range of motion. We often focus on our legs for mobility, but our upper body strength is equally important for daily independence. Think about it: lifting a bag of groceries out of the car, placing a dish on a high shelf, lifting your suitcase into an overhead bin, or even just washing your hair and reaching behind your back. All of these tasks require a baseline of strength and flexibility in our shoulders and arms. If we don't regularly move our arms through their full range of motion, we can lose that mobility. The shoulder joint can become stiff, frozen shoulder, and the supporting muscles can weaken, making daily tasks difficult and increasing the risk of an injury from a sudden lift or reach. This is an often neglected aspect of functional senior health. The seated overhead arm raise is a safe and effective way to strengthen the primary muscles of your shoulders, the deltoids, and upper back, while also actively improving your shoulder's range of motion. Let's do this one carefully. You can begin with just your hands, or hold a light object for resistance, like 2 soup cans or small water bottles. Sit tall in your chair, core engaged, feet planted. Start with your arms down by your sides. If you're holding weights, your palms can face inward toward your body. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale slowly, raise both arms out to your sides, and then up in a wide, sweeping arc until they are reaching toward the ceiling. Only go as high as your shoulders will comfortably allow without pain. A key coaching cue here is to keep your shoulders down and relaxed away from your ears. Don't let them hunch up as you lift. Pause at the top of your range of motion for a moment. Then inhale as you slowly and with full control lower your arms back down through the same wide arc to the starting position. Let's aim for 10 to 12 smooth repetitions. There are several ways to modify this. For beginners, start with no weights at all, focusing purely on the movement and range of motion. You can also raise only one arm at a time if raising both is too challenging. To make it more advanced, you can use slightly heavier water bottles or light dumbbells. You can also introduce a pause at the top of the movement, holding your arms overhead for 3 seconds before lowering them, which increases the time under tension for your muscles. Excellent. We've worked our legs and our arms. Now let's focus on the center of it all, the pillar that supports everything we do, our core. If you feel your shoulders opening up and getting stronger, comment "strong shoulders" below 4. Seated abdominal squeezes. Our final exercise targets a hidden but critical problem, a weak core. Our core is much more than just the six-pack muscles. It's a complex group of muscles in our abdomen sides, obliques, and lower back that wraps around our torso like a natural supportive girdle. This muscular corset is responsible for stabilizing our spine, maintaining good posture, and transferring force between our upper and lower body. When the core is weak, the lower back is forced to take on extra strain to keep us upright, which is a primary cause of chronic lower back pain. Furthermore, a weak core leads to poor stability and balance. A strong core is the anchor for all movement and strengthening. It is one of the most effective ways to protect your back and reduce your risk of falls. It is a fundamental element of preventative senior health. Many traditional core exercises like crunches or sit-ups on the floor are not safe or accessible for many seniors. The seated abdominal squeeze, or abdominal brace, is a foundational exercise that teaches you how to safely and effectively engage your deepest core muscle, the transverse abdominis. Let's do this with focus. Sit tall and proud in your chair feet, flat on the floor. Place your hands on your lower belly so you can feel the muscles working. Take a normal, relaxed breath in letting your belly expand. Now, as you exhale, I want you to perform 2 actions at once. Gently draw your belly button in as if you were trying to pull it back toward your spine, and at the same time imagine you are about to be gently poked in the stomach, and you need to brace for it. You should feel a distinct tightening and hardening of the muscles under your fingertips. Hold this firm contraction for 5 to 10 seconds. The most important part is to continue breathing shallowly while you hold the brace. Never hold your breath. Then slowly release the contraction. That is 1 repetition. Let's perform 8 to 10 of these focused, high-quality squeezes. This is not about big movement. It's about deep muscle activation. For a beginner modification, start by holding the squeeze for just 2 to 3 seconds, focusing entirely on feeling the correct muscle tighten. For a more advanced challenge, as you hold the abdominal brace, try to slowly lift 1 foot just an inch off the floor without letting your posture change. Holding the brace while your leg is lifted makes your core muscles work much harder to provide stability. Wonderful work. You've now completed the core 4 exercises. Let's quickly talk about how to put this all together into a simple and effective routine. If you can feel those deep core muscles working to support your spine, comment "solid core" below. Building your routine. So now you have your core 4 exercises. The big question is, how do you turn them into a routine? The key is consistency. My recommendation is to think of these 4 exercises as a complete, balanced circuit. You can perform each exercise for the recommended number of repetitions or time, then move to the next one with just a short 30-second rest in between. For example, do your 60 seconds of seated marching rest, then your set of knee extensions for each leg rest, and so on. After you've completed all 4 exercises, that's one full circuit. You can then rest for a minute or 2, and as you get stronger, aim to complete the entire circuit, a second, or even a third time. To give your muscles time to recover and rebuild, it's best to do this full-body routine 3 times per week on non-consecutive days. A great schedule would be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just 15 to 20 minutes 3 times a week can make a tremendous difference in your strength balance and how you feel in your daily life. With just these 4 simple seated exercises, the seated march, the seated knee extension, the overhead arm raise, and the abdominal squeeze, you have effectively and safely given your entire body a wonderful and comprehensive workout. You have addressed circulation and heart health, built functional strength in your lower and upper body, and activated the deep core muscles that provide your foundation of stability. You have proven today that meaningful, effective exercise is accessible to everyone, regardless of age or current mobility level. This is a powerful and proactive investment in your long-term senior health. Please remember, the goal isn't to be a professional athlete. It's to feel strong, capable, and confident in your own body, so you can continue to live your life to the fullest. I want you to be proud of the effort you put in today. Every single repetition is a victory. The most important step is simply starting. Thank you so much for joining me and for taking this time for your health. If you found this video insightful and helpful, please show your support by giving it a like. Please also share it with friends, family, or anyone you know who could benefit from these safe, effective movements. For more valuable content designed for vibrant living, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And finally, I'd love to hear from you. Please drop a comment below and let me know which of these 4 essential exercises felt the best for you. Stay strong, stay active, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.